Here we go again. Back at it again. Another year, another ratings come out. And this time we got Carmelo Anthony. A lot of people talking about Carmelo Anthony's rating in NBA 2K18. A lot of people are upset. And people thought I was going to get upset. People are saying I'm clowning around saying what's wrong with you, Waffle. Melo should not be this rating. 2K came out and they gave Carmelo Anthony an 84 overall rating to start off NBA 2K18. Remember last year's 2K? We made all those Knicks videos talking about the ratings. And Carmelo Anthony last year started off as an 88 overall. That was pretty good. 88 was pretty good. But in this game, 2K18, Porzingis is an 86 and Melo is an 84. Porzingis will start off as the best player rated on the New York Knicks roster in NBA 2K18. And people are upset at the fact that Carmelo Anthony is only an 84. Now, if you look at the way the ratings are in 2K17 right now, they already have Carmelo Anthony rated as an 84. So I can understand that there's some players that have the same rating in 2K17 right now and 2K18. But here's the problem with that. That's laziness. To me, that's laziness by 2K, because some players have the same rating in 2K17 as in 2K18, while other players have either upgrades or declines in 2K18. I don't get it. If you're going to change the rating system for some players, you've got to change the rating system from every single player. There should be no player in NBA 2K17 that has the same rating right now in 2K18 if you're going to change other players' ratings. I understand the playoffs. If they were in the playoffs, okay, that's a factor. But players like Karl-Anthony Towns, who got a 2-point increase, players like Giannis Antetokounmpo, who was in the playoffs, so he did good. But Karl-Anthony Towns wasn't in the playoffs, yet he got a 2-point increase. Porzingis wasn't in the playoffs, but guess what? He's an 80. I think he's an 86 right now in 2K17, but I believe he's an 84, so even he got a 2-point increase. And the thing about Carmelo Anthony averaged 22.4 points per game last season. Last year, to me, I think Carmelo Anthony had a better season last season than the season before that. The season before that, Carmelo Anthony was getting more assists. He was getting more rebounds. But last season, Carmelo Anthony was exactly who the Knicks needed. A scorer, someone who can make clutch baskets in the clutch, someone who's not afraid of taking the shots, someone who's not afraid of the spotlight. And 2K is going to sit there and give him an 84. And now here's the next problem with this 84 rating. It's based off what Carmelo did at the end of the season rather than the whole season completely. Listen, by the time Carmelo Anthony averaged 17 points per game in March and 21 points per game in April, the season for the Knicks was already over. It was decided. And then Carmelo Anthony versus Phil Jackson was a rough battle, man. Like, that must have tired Carmelo Anthony out. That probably gets on you as a player, and also on the fact that the Knicks weren't even going to make the playoffs anyways. So all that factors in. And not only that, you can just tell by watching Carmelo Anthony on the court that he wasn't into the game in March and April. He just wasn't into it, man. But then you take a look at when the Knicks were actually trying to make a run in the playoffs, and when the Knicks were actually the 3rd seed, Carmelo Anthony was averaging 25 points in January and February. He was averaging above 20 points for almost the entire season except for March, which he stopped carrying. So if you look at the whole season as a whole, Carmelo Anthony has been playing good, man. For a 32-year-old player, which I think he might be 33, I don't even know. For a 33-year-old player to average 22 points per game and average 25 points per game in January and February, still make the All-Star team, you've got to give it on Carmelo Anthony. Listen, how many clutch shots did Carmelo Anthony make last season? Carmelo Anthony made at least 5 game winners last season. A couple against the Sixers, a couple against the Timberwolves. You know, that game, I think he hit one. I don't think he hit one against the Suns, but that game against the Atlanta Hawks where he dropped 45 points and he was just boogieing and woogieing on all the Hawks players. That's the Carmelo Anthony I'm talking about. The player who took on Kawhi Leonard on that Sunday ABC game and made the Knicks win. That's the Carmelo Anthony that everyone's talking about, man. So when you talk about 84 Carmelo Anthony, listen, I don't mind the rating. I don't even play 2K quick game like that. But I understand why people are frustrated. I think Carmelo Anthony should be at least an 85 overall, man. I mean, listen, you got Bradley Beal being an 87, Andre Drummond being an 85, Gordon Hayward is an 88. But here's the thing you got to take into consideration: Carmelo Anthony's defense and athleticism. Now, his defense isn't that great. His athleticism is obviously declining. But Carmelo Anthony to me should be an 85 or an 86. I think that would be fair than having an 84 just because of what he did at the end of the season, man. Carmelo Anthony, you've seen him in the gym. He's working hard, bro. This man, Carmelo Anthony, is a warrior. Watch him come out next season. He's going to start the game averaging 23 points per game in the first month. That's what he does, man. He's a scorer. He's elite. He's got that high basketball IQ. He knows what he's doing on the court, man. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section about Carmelo Anthony's ratings. I don't even make that many ratings. I don't even make ratings videos. But since I'm a Carmelo Anthony fan, since I'm a New York Knicks fan, I had to make one for this because people are upset. Listen, you can't be upset. I understand why people are upset. But listen, if he wants to improve his rating, he's got the chance to do that. But anyways, leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.